Just under the lights, this is about the temperature. It's going to be maybe a couple of degrees, or maybe about 48 degrees. So we're going to practice under the lights tonight. We didn't have to let them sleep in the morning because we don't have class. And we'll practice a little later tomorrow morning. So I thought it was good. We had a little scrimmage with the non-travel young guys. They had a fun time doing that at the end there, so it was good.
Evan Worthington stepped into that buff role against USC with Ryan out. He's obviously been in there a little bit this year, but how do you feel like he handled that for a whole game?
He did well. He did well. Of course, having him back there and Ryan up there, we would have rather had that. But he did well at it, and Nick Fisher did well at the safety spot. He's been playing nickel safety. Now he's playing more. So I thought they did well. We could have made a couple more plays here and there, but I thought overall he played well enough up there for us to be able to win the game.
How valuable to have a guy like Evan that is so versatile and can do both of those positions?
Yeah, it's extremely valuable because, he plays safety, nickel, buff, able to do all of that. We've even been practicing some at corner if we had a disaster because he's such a good athlete. So he's a talented young man.
Watching that Washington-Utah game the other night, what do you see there?
I saw an offense that was clicking. I saw a quarterback that played well in the game for Utah, and it was a heck of a football game. I saw them, they got an onside kick, they faked a punt. Those two big plays they made in the game. So they played aggressive, and it was definitely a tough loss for them.
What is it about you guys in Utah? I think it's been a one-score game 4 or 5 years in a row.
Every game.
Yeah, it's always. I think it's always close. And it definitely I think it'll be a close game again. They've got a really good team, and they looked really good on offense that night to me.
They've done a great job stopping the run this year, and your last two opponents are really keyed in on Phil. So how important is it for you guys to really get that run game going?
We'd like to get the run game going, and need to, and that's what we hope to do. They've got a good defensive line. They're aggressive up front. Their linebackers 10 and 3 can run and hit. 30 has played really well also. But they're powerful up front, so we're going to have to get some movement, and Phil's going to find a couple creases.
When you have 2 weeks to prepare for a team, do you see guys maybe lose a little focus, or has it been really?
No, they've been really focused. There's a lot at stake for them and for us as far as CU hasn't been to a back-to-back bowl game in 14 years, and our kids know that. They've had former players call them and tell them, so it's a big deal to try to keep that tradition going. And Utah goes to a bowl every year, so they want to keep their tradition going. So it's a big deal for both teams. So I've seen our guys prepared. I know their guys will be prepared too.
It seemed like the attitude last week was not a bye-week attitude at all. It was more.
No, it was a good work week, and we did it that way. It wasn't like of course, we took care of them and all that, but it's not like it's the middle of the year and you're trying to. We had a huge game coming up, and they've played 11 games, so they're used to playing. So we were able to be pretty aggressive in practice. But we had 2 days off at the beginning of the week, 2 days off at the end of the week, and then we'll have a regular week this week.
Do you feel like this team has practiced well all year?
Yeah, they have. They've always been resilient. We've lost a couple of close games, but I would say if you watched us play, that you would say every game this team was fighting as hard as they could fight, and they had some resiliency to them. I definitely see that, and that's the character, and hopefully we can get one more and have some more practice and some more another game.
Was the week off as beneficial as you hoped it would be as far as health-wise, getting some guys
back? Yeah, we
back?
got some guys back. Some of them are looking better. Still don't have everybody cleared yet, but everybody's making good progress, so that's really good.
Utah, obviously, mobile quarterback.
Yeah,
you
really
guys have
mobile.
struggled with that in the past. Have you seen this team kind of step up and maybe take a little extra focus defensively this week in practice, just trying to lock in those principles?
Yeah, their quarterback, Huntley, he runs around, makes plays. He did that the other night. He can make it with his feet. He runs around. He made some nice throws too. We're going to have to be able to run him down, keep him in the pocket, so to speak, not let him get going. He'll get going some. We can't let it happen too much. He gets going against every team a little bit, but hopefully we can corral him.
Tackling wise, is that just extra reps?
Yeah, we've been working on it and repping on it. Hopefully we can get close enough to get him down. That's the key.
Yeah.
All right, thanks guys. Appreciate it.